All right, since I haven't been on here in a while, I'm going to go over all the things that I did and I did not film. So, installed the Terminator, ran all the wires to everything, including the transmissions because it's an X-Max. Made a crossover pipe, including the wastegate right there, coming right off the side of the merge pipe for the two sides. Did the down pipe all the way down, just under the firewall. So that's the two sides of the crossover coming together with the thing down there that'll probably blow out if I ever hit two-step with this. Ran all the coils, put them all out of the way, did all the coil spark plug wires, ran all the wiring where it needs to go, put the 80-pound injectors in, which I'll probably update to 210s later. Put the intake on, ran all the wiring underneath it. Gonna have to clean it up more later once I get everything situated, like all these little coolant lines and stuff for the steam ports. Ran the accessory drive. As you can see, there's a belt on it, so everything's in there. Retaining stock BMW power steering, running a Sandon 508 air conditioning compressor, which I still have to hook up and run a relay to. Gotta keep putting the radiator hoses together, so I'm just going to use a length of aluminum pipe like I did over here, and then just use two silicone elbows to connect those. Actually, I might end up just using these ones because they're in good shape. They're still pliable. Next, drilled and tapped the two heater core ports on the side of the water pump so I can still have heat in this thing. I'll have to run those down under the engine and over to those two hoses right there, just so I can have heat in it. And then did all the wiring for the alternator, since this needs to be grounded to the head. It is grounded from right here on the bracket, which I sanded down so that there's a good connection going from here down to the head. So that's working. And then started getting the intercooler piping going so I know where it's going to fit because of the radiator hose. So that's going to have to go a little further and kick out and then down. Got the oil catch can set up here. It's just going to be a vent to atmosphere system, so we're just going to do the same thing I did here with putting the Dash 10 NPT fitting on there. Going to do the same thing on the back of that one, just haven't pulled it out yet, and then I'm going to repaint it that same color red. And then after that, pretty much going to use the stock fuel system to try to start it, but I still got to put transmission fluid in it, put oil in it, make sure the oil pickup is at the right depth still, because I use a deeper pan on it, so I need to make sure the filter's sitting at the right height so it's not just sucking air when it should be sucking fluid. And then finish up some of the other wiring and stuff that it absolutely needs when I actually start driving it, and then you should be good to go.